Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to episode 3 of Nako Biltong's All Beef and No Bull.
Nearly.
We'll try again. We'll take that one for the outtakes, shall we? All beef and no bull. Joining me, I'm Big Joe She.p. I'm your host. Not a very good one, clearly, because I can't even remember what we wrote earlier on. But then it's been one of those long days. Welcome to tonight's show, and I am joined as ever. This is episode 3, but it is the first one of 2021. There's been a whole host of things happening. Crazy times. The girls are going from success to success. On tonight's show, we'll be doing a quick recap. We've had a lot of people say, Nako Biltong, what are they about? How did they start? We're going to cover that very, very briefly in just a second. And then we are going to have a look back at what happened in 2020 and how successful things were despite the lockdown and COVID, and how the girls found the ways around that. We're going to have a look at joint venture partnerships, strategic alliances, call them what you will, friends helping friends, businesses helping businesses, in a new series called Partner Product Profiles. So partner producer profile. So what tonight we have got the excellent Sue Jackson, Jacko to her pals from the Farmageddon brewery. There's a RuPaul thing going on here in the background, which I'm still getting to grips with. I'm not dressing up next month, by the way, but we'll cover that at a different time. Images to follow. I am Big Joe She.p. I'm your host. Please welcome the founders, the girls now known as the Biltong Babes. Is Ilse and Alanagh and Ilse. Ladies, how are we?
Good evening. We're very well. Thank you very much. There might be some bull later. Just give us a few more glasses of red wine. There'll be a bit of bull coming, no bother.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I almost forgot as well tonight. We are going to be having the first in the series of Recipe Corner. And you will already see in the comment section the tonight's recipe is a beef biltong chili with smoked cheddar. So we'll have a wee look at that later. But here's a quick glimpse, just to get you going. Nom 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 nom. So quick. That's what's on tonight's show. So lots of exciting things happening. So ladies, tell us very, very quickly. Recap, Alanagh, if you would, on Nako Biltong. What does Nako mean? What is Biltong, and why did you get started?
So, Nako Biltong. Nako is Tswana. Yes. Sutu. Oh, I always get it wrong. Sutu for it's time. So Nako Biltong literally just means it's time for biltong. So we are a producer primarily of biltong, but we do make other dried meat goods as well, such as Druivors and things as well. And we make it from the farm that we stay at, which is Alanagh and Organic Farm. Our beef is organically reared retired dairy cows. So it's a real sustainable line of beef, because the beef that you get from a dairy cow, it's kind of wasted at the minute, if you like, in the kind of ready meals and all that kind of stuff. And it's a beautiful, beautiful beef. So we get from 2 farms. They're retired girls, and we turn them into biltong and into other dried meat products. And we've been doing it for quite some time now. Yeah. And we really enjoy it. And we make really good, tasty products. Awesome.
Now, excuse me, we have to explain this, don't we? Because it is organic, but it can't be called organic. Why not?
That's right. So basically, it's organically reared, but we're not certified organic, because in the UK, in order to get Soil Association organic certification, the whole process has to be organic. And unfortunately, there's no organic slaughterhouse in Northern Ireland. So the girls are raised, for all the stuff that counts, if you know what I mean, all the girls are raised organically. All the organic animals actually get slaughtered on the same day in the slaughterhouse as well, and no standard stuff gets slaughtered on that day. But because it's not an organic certified slaughterhouse, we can't call it organic. And again, it's butchered. Everything else that we use with it is organic. So it's an all but certification, essentially.
Absolutely. So Alanagh, tell people what you do, because this isn't this is partly primary, and this has grown so big that it is more and more people coming into it. But what do you do? What's your day job?
My day job is I'm actually a college lecturer, and I lecture animal management. So more sort of keeping things alive rather than what to do with them once they've passed their best. So yes, that's my day job. To be fair, now this year I am more on my day job. Previous years I was coming up and helping out with the biltong and all that sort of stuff. But now that we've got a small person in tow, Ilse and I made the agreement. I look after house, she looks after business, and it's working fairly well for us. So we've been fine. It's been great so far. So I'm not as involved with the actual making process anymore, but I still do all the admin and things like that for it. So get the orders organised. In fact, there's a pile of boxes behind us at the minute, all ready to wing their way off to their owners. So yeah.
Absolutely. I was just looking for mine. Look, that's how it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want your own Nako Biltong box, and guess what's in mine? Nothing, because I ate it all. I have to now wait for some more to come.
Boxes can be repurposed or recycled. With small people as well. We've turned one here. We've done like a tissue box style thing with it, and we hide objects in it. And Alex spends a great deal of time pulling all those things out.
Absolutely cool. So, before we sort of come to you to what you do in this, and a very, very brief bit about your background, we've got Chilli Shepherd says, "Hi, Alanagh. Hi, Ilse. Kelly, you must be a top person because my name is Big Joe She.p, and it's spelled exactly the same. So you're welcome to tonight's show." There must be a relative in there somewhere or something. Anyway, you're welcome to the show. We hope you enjoy it. So, Ilse, tell us, what was your background, very briefly, and what part do you play in this huge organisation?
So basically, I am a butcher. I am originally trained as a chef, and I've taken up butchery, and I make the biltong. I am on the production side of things. So yeah.
And your background?
I'm the butcher at Alanagh and Organic Farm.
Yeah.
Which is.
You were a teacher originally.
Oh yeah, I was a teacher. How far do I need to go back?
All the way.
Teacher, chef, butcher, rugby player in South Africa, women's rugby player for Ulster and for Ireland. You know what I mean? Sell yourself. And they're just some of the bits. And cook, it would appear. One is cook, one is bottle washer. And there we go. Anyway.
Cook, hot washer, yeah.
Absolutely, and it all works well. Ladies and gents, you're welcome to tonight's episode 3 of Nako Biltong, All Beef and No Bull series, where we're talking with the founders once a month, Alanagh and Ilse van Staden, who are fantastic young ladies. I say young, everybody's young to me. I was 57 years old. Everybody's young. The Biltong babes are now being called by everybody. It's a hashtag Biltong babes. I forgot to put that on the post today. So there we are. That's a little bit about Nako Biltong and what you both do in your backgrounds and stuff. So, Ilse, tell us, 2020. How did you get through that? What did you manage to do? Because you really went from success to success through the year. How was that for you?
The start of 2020 was very promising. We had a lot of big events lined up. We were on our way to the London Borough Market.
Literally on our way to the Borough Market.
Over the St. Patrick's Day weekend last year. We had Borough Market, the Royal Highland Show, Balmoral. Yeah. We had loads of big events lined up, and then COVID happened. And we went into lockdown literally a week before we were supposed to go out to Borough Market. So from there, we basically relied heavily on our online following, and I was blown away by the amount of support that we got from the people who was buying from us online. And again, everybody that supported us during lockdown, thank you very much, guys, because you were the difference.
We wouldn't be here.
Then we also entered into a couple of food awards again. Like most people now know, we are still the only biltong who holds a gold Blast na Erin, which we won in 2018. But this year, or in 2020, to add to the accolades, we were crowned King of Snacks by the
British Charcuterie Board.
British Charcuterie Board in their Summer of Charcuterie event that they ran over the lockdown period in 2020. And I actually had someone, when I told them that today, he said to me, "Oh, but you must have been the only guys entered." And I'm like, actually, we weren't. There was about 1,000 entrants into the snack category alone.
Yeah.
So
we took first, second, third, and fourth.
Yeah, to clear out, with the original coming first, the chili coming second, the dribbles coming third, and the garlic biltong coming fourth.
Yeah.
It's definitely something that we're really, really, really proud of.
Yeah, absolutely. I just love the way that small businesses overall, especially throughout Ireland and the UK, I suppose everywhere really, but really notices it throughout the island of Ireland. Obviously, for people who are watching it at home, I'm down here. I'm about an hour south of Dublin on the east coast, but when we can, all across the island and the stuff that we do. But one of the things that was across the whole of the island is the way the small businesses have supported each other. And through lockdown and COVID last year, and it's that bit of Irishness that that the island, an island nation, same as Britain. The British and Irish Isles was generally what I refer to it all as, so I don't offend anybody. But it's that island mentality that that comes together in a time of adversity to find solutions, and I just love the way that. You did that last year, and that's been really good. I mean, the successes you've had have been fab. I mean, I came across this. I remember this photo today from that one. People will recognise the great Tom Kerridge there. And when was that? 2018 was that one?
That was in 2018, and with us there is actually Nisha Katona. She is the owner of Mowgli Curry Houses. They are a nationwide curry house brand in on the mainland. And then you have Alison Swan Parente, and she is the founder of the Artisan School of Food.
Over in she's over in Sherwood.
That's absolutely superb. And it's those sort of things that really, since you've started, you have just continued to go from strength to strength. So nothing really has faced you on the outside. I know it's one hell of a busy life for you both. Ilse, you're still playing rugby when you can. With young Alexander is like any youngster is a beautiful little baby. He's a handful as well, and the work that you've been doing, Alanagh, online as well, which all sort of adds up. So it is really, really good to see. Now I know that. One of the things that's been really, really successful, and we've done 3 of these, we've really enjoyed it, and the engagement with the fans. So, for example, tonight we have got Celia Spencer. Celia, I hope I pronounced that right. We enjoyed you on the telly last night. Yeah, that's going to be shared during the week. There's a small clip where BBC Northern Ireland Sport was interviewed Ilse, and it is a very, very powerful 3 or 4 minutes. And that's going to be shared on the page as well. So watch out for that, because that is absolutely superb. And we've got Susan Reynolds is on. Hi, Susan. Hope that you're well. Susan. White Walker One, one of our co-hosts from our Ulster Rugby Roundup show, who the girls partner sponsor with us as well for that. Dave Toppin, Dave's on. Vicky Tonks is in with us tonight. Can't live without Biltong. You're right. Neither can I. I've got an empty box. Oh, there we go.
You're in the next lot, I think, Joe.
I think that's it.
Yeah, he's in the next. You're in the next lot of orders. They're going out the end of next week.
See, there you go. Subtlety was never my strong point, but there we go. Really, really great for that. Who else have we got in? NKD, the legends. Absolutely, they are the Biltong babes that they are now. Garlic was Rob, says Richard Burns, and Susan Reynolds says Piggery Smokery. There we go. So we have a lot of people on there tonight. So
Susan was on the show with us on the BBC show.
Yeah,
it was her and her husband Mark who did that we were up against in the meat round. So yeah,
and isn't that fab that what we've just been talking about, the joint ventures that you do, leads us in nicely to our guest tonight. But just before we bring Susan in, what is it about, call it whatever fancy title like, strategic alliances with other businesses, joint ventures, working together with other businesses throughout the island to be able to produce what you do? Why is that important, and why has that been so successful for you?
Especially in Northern Ireland, I think it's that whole mentality of no man is an island, no food business is an island, and it's really, really difficult as a small producer to get your foot in the door. And I appreciate that not everybody is looking to go towards retail. So the help that you get from the likes of Invest NI and the councils and things like that, because we are not necessarily interested in hitting retail full steam.
Full whack, yeah.
we just find that it is really good for us and for people who we team up with if we use our visibility to not just promote ourselves. Because if it's just us, then the food network in Northern Ireland is never going to showcase what we really have to showcase. And we have some of the best produce in the world. And that's not just because I am here at the minute and we are a producer here, but we won World Food Destination, Northern Ireland, which is backwater of the UK, won World Food Destination in 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
We are recognized throughout the world. If you go to South Africa, you can buy Northern Irish butter in a supermarket.
Brilliant, isn't it? That's absolutely great. And it is that power that's supported. So tonight's guest we have got on, she is a girl. We can just bring her into the studio because we're just nice and relaxed.
I think just bring her in.
She needs to unmute herself.
There we go. I better unmute you. There we go. Susan Jackson from Farmageddon Brewing. Welcome to tonight's show. How are you?
I'm absolutely fantastic this evening. Thank you so much for bringing me in on this.
Brilliant. Need to get one of those T-shirts. You know, that's just got. I can be a brand ambassador for a brewery with Biltong on the side. In fact, I was looking through all the stuff today, and I was thinking I need to move up north again because I did live there for a couple of occasions many years ago, and I need to be going to all of these food festivals when we can again, obviously, and the breweries and the tap rooms, and it's just so absolutely brilliant.
Suthro's a good tap room.
Oh, Suthro is a really good tap room.
Yes,
I can tell you all about that.
Yeah, I'm sure, and that's just another show in its own right, isn't it? You know, a day in the life of a tap room in Northern Ireland. We'll come back to that one on another occasion.
Well, maybe not live stream from it though, Joe. That could be
no. Well, yeah, imagine. That's just given me another idea. Let me just make a note of that one. Right, Susan Jackson, tell us a little bit about yourself and Farmageddon Brewing Company, and how long you've been going and what you do. Tell us about it.
Basically, I'm Sue, part of the team down at Farmageddon. We're a small microbrewery based just outside Cumber, and we are a microbrewery brewing all the IPAs is basically what we focus on. We started in 2013 as a cooperative. It was a business model we thought would work very well, but unfortunately it's not one that's accepted across the business world, both over here and also in the rest of the United Kingdom. So over the years, we switched our business model a couple of years ago to become a limited company. We produce a core range of beers, and then we let our pet brewer go mad and decide he wants to make up some limited edition specials. One of our most popular ones is our Gorse IPA, which we're going to do on the sunniest day of May at approximately midday when the sun is highest. And it is almost like putting your hands into a shredding machine as trying to pick gorse off a bush. But the flavors that come out of it are absolutely amazing. So that's why we keep doing it every year when we can.
Wow, having fell into a gorse bush when I was sober. It is just the most horrendous thing, but the smell of it and everything off it is pretty strong. So I can imagine why. I did stick up a brief photo there. Look, just a bit of a taster for people what they can go back to. So we've got India Pale Ale there. We've got Gold Pale with the porter. A full range of stuff then that you do. What's the size of the premise? Because you're in Combat.
We're in Cumber. We've only got a small premises, but we maximise every single inch of it. And the one thing about our brewery is that started off with 4 casks in 2013, and the guys have literally built all the equipment themselves, welded, cut, stuck it together, and made it fit and made it work. And it really is, somebody said if they hadn't seen it and tasted the beer that came out of it, they would not have believed that it actually works.
I of course, you know, the more I'm doing these shows, both the rugby shows we do and the shows business, I've got more places to go. I'm gonna. It's a good job I'm semi-retired. I'm just gonna have to go on a road trip and go live from certain places. So we could combine a whole pile of things. You know, game of rugby, some a brewery, some biltong, some drovers. Just why wouldn't we? There we go. Cool. So, what was your background, though, Susan? How did you get into doing all that, Dory?
Well, I met my partner quite a lot of years ago, and he was into martial arts. And with his friend Owen, who was also into martial arts, they ran a mixed martial arts club in Belfast. So we all got together. So thank you, John Cush, our head brewer sitting off the side, who I'm about to mention. John and Owen, very good friends. John and Owen from the punk scene in Belfast. So we sort of all were in the background. Owen was doing a lot of making wine and making beer. We thought, right, let's see what we can do. The mixed martial arts is for our guys is coming to the end. They're a little bit past it now. So we thought, right, let's start a brewery. Me with being more of an admin person and getting stuff done and putting stuff together, went, right, well, I need to be involved. So I pushed my way in. We've got John on board. We've got Rose. We've got Aaron at the time, Andrew, and my other half, Mark, and Owen as well. And since then, we've just sort of moved and evolved and grown together. It's the dynamics today compared to what they were in 2013. It's so completely different. It's amazing.
And I've changed your name because a little birdie told me that you've got an MBE.
Yes.
So it's the power of the magic, you know. What did you get an MBE for?
It was for whenever I was living in England. I did a lot of charity work, so I got recognised for that. For the teams I was working with, absolutely outstanding. I'm absolutely over the moon with it. And I always put it on my business card because it shows you who actually reads your business cards.
There we go. Well, listen, superb. What is the power of why did you pick someone like Nako Biltong to work with them? What did you see about the girls and about the business that sort of that works well together for both parties?
Running up to us in a market. She picked us.
Yeah, I saw the personalities. I watch people. Saw the personalities and saw the product.
Yeah,
and I just went, this is amazing. And I'm not blowing smoke up anything. I actually do believe in this product. It was absolutely amazing. And the personalities of both of the babes here is amazing. So it was all the package. It wasn't just the product or the girls. It was the whole thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that resonates with me. Before I'm working with any company and organization, I try the stuff and I get to know the people, and that's quite important to me, regardless of what it is. And it's that you build friendship, you build relationship, you build long-term that stuff together, and it's easy because the girls are crazy, absolutely crazy, but crazy fun in a really, really great way. And I think that's great. And the food, you know, the roast, they're brilliant. I was a bit blown away, literally, by that hot one. Not the chili one. I like the chili one, the garlic one, the guest one you sent me down. Yeah, and you're like, oh, yeah. But superb. But you've what are your plans for the future for Farmageddon? So
at the minute, along with everybody else, is surviving.
Sure.
I think that the way it's going, collaborations and working with local businesses is great. It's becoming stronger and stronger. With the future, we're looking forward to the bars being open, getting themselves back on their feet.
Sure.
And us as a brewery, we've had to go very quickly to moving into cans. Cans was coming slowly, but as of lockdown, it just flew. So we've had to switch. So we've just brought first for core range out in cans, and we're also doing a lot more limited editions now because people want product to turn around. They want something different very quickly. So we're having to be smarter, essentially, and listen to what everybody wants as well.
Absolutely, absolutely superb. Well, I tell you what, we wish you all the best. I mean, there is, I think I've got that there.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, our Baltic Porter was one of our limited a couple of years ago. Essentially, we brewed a porter, and we put a lot of coffee in it, and I mean a lot of coffee from Bailey's.
Yeah, you drink 2 of those and you can see electricity.
Yeah. And then, because it wasn't punchy enough, we thought we'll go and put it in some whiskey barrels. And just left it there for 6 months. And then what came out of it was the Baltic Porter. So it was over 10%. Yeah. I've had to calm her down and take her onto the lower ABV ones because she just gets too excitable with that.
That's brilliant. I just love those stories. That's just absolutely, that's what really what makes it, isn't it? So what we'll do is we will stick the link to Farmageddon up for you in the comments after this, and then people can go to your site and have a look, and we look forward to getting you back on again in the future. I love the way, again, like you, Sue, have adapted and overcome, and like you say, listening to your clients, listening to the people who follow and engage with you, and I think that's there's just a beer tasting night coming on, isn't there? You just I'm sat here sopping the last little bit of the gin.
I'm sure you do.
I volunteer as tribute.
But yeah, absolutely, yeah. I'm gonna. My Mrs. Jill is watching. She'll be like, "Jesus, I'm gonna lose this boy for about 6 months when he goes on a global road trip of Ulster." at the moment, there's just so much of that to get through. So good. Listen, we wish you and the team all the very, very best. I think it's genuinely phenomenal what you have achieved. And I look forward to getting to know you and the team better, and wish you all the success. And if we can do anything to help for you, we will do. So that's Farmageddon Brewing. In fact, I'm just going to stick that.
Before we go, Joe, Sue, can you maybe just tell people where they can buy your beer?
Yeah, a lot of people are in the supermarkets. No, we're not. Independent off licenses are our main support, and they really do support us strongly. So if you do want to know, let us know what area you're in, and we'll highlight up your independent off license in that area.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Going to, as if by magic, because this is easy to do.
Improvise in the background here.
It is. That's one of the great things about an informal show. The great thing about an informal show is that actually you can think, that's a fab idea. Right, stick up now before we forget. Because by the time we get to the end of the show and we've had a few more wines, it's like, we were meant to do something, weren't we? So, because these 30-minute shows, clearly, because we're 29 minutes 42 and we're not even half the way through yet. I blame myself.
That first time, Joe. We're doing better than the first time.
We are doing better than the first time. The first one, I think, was 1 hour 15 or something for a 30-minute show. But it's good. But there we go. There's the details there for Farmageddon Brewing, and we wish you all the very best. Susan Jackson, MBE. Congratulations.
Thank you, Joe. Girls, keep it up. Also, I'll be up. I need to get you some porter. Love you all. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Absolutely lovely lady. Susan Jackson there from Farmageddon Brewing. So I'm so excited about going on my road trip. So that was our first featured partner. We'll be having a featured partner each month on the show.
Yeah.
And we're looking at who they work with, the girls, the Biltong babes, who they work with. But we are now going to look at Recipe Corner again in a new first bit that you're going to see more of on the page as in between different shows as well, small videos and images. But we said task the girls with to doing some recipes. So last month we got a load of replies of different things about this one.
Yeah, the sourdough.
This one.
Yeah.
Nom 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 nom. And people were looking, and of course there's the powder in its own form itself. And
Where's your nice Joe?
I got that's the power of this month. And what we did was I got in a whole heap of trouble because I got our coffee blend, because we buy our own coffee beans from coffeedog.ie, another small absolutely from Johnny Bullen there, good man himself. And I took the coffee thing and I blitzed down a whole pile of biltong. I forgot to wash the thing. So when it's with a bit of coffee and biltong, which actually works. It's crazy.
What was it though? Was it the original or?
It was the Chilli.
That gives it a good kick.
And it gave it a very, very good kick. And we stuck it into a lovely, lovely bit of scrambled egg right at the end, just to mix it. Oh, nom. So anyway, we've got the first recipe tonight. We did have a bit of a glimpse before. Oh, don't want to peek too early, because this is what this afternoon started off as. So this is beef biltong chili with smoked cheddar.
Yeah.
And so Ilse has been cooking that this afternoon. Alanagh has been doing the washing up and watching and giving moral support and encouragement where it's needed. And then we ended up with this. Look at that. It's just beef biltong chili with smoked cheddar. And up in the comments there, you'll see that we put the recipe into the very, very top. So you've got the recipe there as well. And the girls did that this afternoon. So why do we pick that one to begin with? What's a really nice Ilse about cooking the beef biltong chili with the cheddar? I
think again, a chili is a nice all-rounder. So it's a nice Saturday night meal. You don't have to necessarily have it with rice. I chose to cook some cilantro rice with it, but it's easy to prepare. It's not you don't have to be a fantastically skilled chef to do it, and it's versatile. So you can eat it with rice. If you can't cook rice or not in the mood for rice, you can have it in a wrap. You can have it in tacos, nachos. So yeah, it's really versatile.
Absolutely. I'm just going to go back into that again. So it's a case of turning this. It just looks good. You can just sit there and buy chunks of all of it off and then at the end of the day, when it's all cooked through, we have got this.
Yeah.
As recommended by the Biltong babes themselves, beef biltong chili and smoked cheddar. And that is just was a bit that lime on the side, or is that lemon?
It's a bit of lime.
It's a bit of lime.
Lime there, and you've got some little gherkins, are they?
No, those are jalapenos.
Jalapenos, sorry, yeah, it jills into all of those. I
can certainly eat them out the jar. I love jalapenos.
I've got a baby's palate. In fact, Alexander would probably be better, actually, although I am getting an awful lot better.
We spent with the paper biltong.
Oh, lovely. So that's our recipe for this month. And who else have we got? So you're welcome to tonight's show. This is Nako Biltong, and we've got the Biltong babes, Alanagh and Ilse van Staden, talking about all things biltongs and how they've been getting through 2020. And we had the lovely Susan Jackson from Farmageddon Brewing on, who's one of the joint venture partners that the girls work with as well, which is fab. And we've just had our first of our recipes that we're going to have each month, which is brilliant. 2021. Today, Ilse, you've been out at a market.
Yeah, I did our first Antrim Junction market with Urban Market today. It went well. It's again, I think it's because there's really nothing else for the folks of Northern Ireland to do but to go outside. There's no real big shops open. There's outdoor markets are it, and unfortunately, there's no craft markets, so it is all food markets.
You say unfortunately, it's a good thing for us.
It's a good thing for us, but a craft market and a food market goes hand in hand, and you get to experience people who are just there to be nosy, but you also experience people who come out who actually knows what they're looking for. Whereas at the minute, everybody is out. If you have a market, everybody just pitches up and treats it like a day out.
Yeah.
So it's really, really, really good to have that.
It's nice to hit a wider audience than you
and it's nice to hit that wider audience.
Definitely.
Absolutely. What's going to go on in 2021? We're doing okay for time, and but
Joe's just
we've crammed more in, and we've done it in less time. It's absolutely superb. This will never catch on, This will never catch on at all. In all seriousness, tell us, notwithstanding where we are at the moment, and great to see that the market is going on. I agree also that I think those things bring people together, and they bring the best out. And people go, "Oh, I love farmers markets," and there's something there you can eat and drink and taste, and it's just I just think it's a really feel good factor. And you're supporting local, local then global is our policy where possible. So, what would you like to see? Or what have you got planned for 2021, girls, as we move forward, notwithstanding where we are?
With three lots of food markets which have reopened at the minute. So as Ilse mentioned, we were with the Junction market today. So that's run by a group called Urban Market. So again, if people sign up to have a wee look at their Facebook, that'll tell you where the different markets are. We generally just do the Antrim one because unfortunately when they have the Belfast one, we're actually a different Belfast market. So the next thing coming up is actually next weekend will be at Inns Market, which is just off the Saintfield Road in Belfast, and we've Inns have been phenomenal. They were one of the very first markets that we ever went to, and they've just been great support to us. Very understanding as well, because when the show dropped, they got a lot of crowds coming down to the market to see us, and we weren't there because we didn't have any biltong. But they've been great, and they were great as well. I took a bit of time off after Alex too, so we're there this weekend. So they're the first Saturday of each month. And we also have Saintfield Market as well. So Saintfield's one that we've only just started doing recently. We did do a market with them years ago, but we kind of just fell out of doing it again, just with other things going on. And I think, again, we did them just before the show dropped, and that was it. Then it all got a bit crazy. So that's out in Saintfield, and it's actually quite nice because it's kind of a hidden away little thing. So it's on the main street, on the main street in Saintfield, opposite the church. It's this little archway, you wouldn't know it, and it just opens into this yard, and there's all of the producers and stuff there. It's fabulous. So those are the three markets we attend, and usually we're better at posting about them. It's my job to post about them. So yeah, I posted about the Junction today, about an hour into it, which was daft. But yes, in terms of other things going on with Kanaku, then really just carrying on building online, and we have had a lot of people contact us, particularly actually people from the Republic, sort of saying, are you still sending biltong, with everything going on with Brexit? We are open for business to the UK and the EU. Everywhere, okay. Joe's living proof. So we can send it. Everywhere. We still can send as well over. We've sent biltong as far abroad as we sent it to Switzerland. In fact, a pack of it made it to Afghanistan once as well. Mate of mine, her husband was serving out in Afghan, and they managed to get out there. It was dry, but they got it. So I think that's the furthest it's been so far. But regular wise,
it's been back to South Africa.
It has. Well, not meant to have been, but it has. So we are able to post and things like that. We do have a new address system on our website. So I know there's been a couple of people who've had a few issues, particularly people down south, in putting addresses and stuff like that as well. Because it's one of these ones, it's like you type in your air code or your postcode and it brings your address up automatically. And I think for a couple of people, for some reason down south, it doesn't like it. But if you get in touch with us, guys, we'll get you sorted out every time. It's no problem at all. And other than that, really, it's we've hopefully the big markets will be back on this year as well. Balmoral at the moment is meant to be in September, and that's our home stomping ground big market. It's the Balmoral show is the agricultural. You should come up to it, Joe. You'd love it. And it's brilliant, the Balmoral show. You'd recognise the location as well.
It seems like it is actually a couple of years since I've been back up, because I was sort of travelling up for a number of different related things, and then I didn't go for. It was almost a year before lockdown, and then that's been a year, now, and I don't know what time. So I'm really looking forward to go. And I'm just looking at some of the comments here today. Ely Flynn I hope I pronounced that right. Seeing you up at the junction today. Just sounds like a song by Squeeze. There we go. It's in my head. That'll be in my head now. Both and Biltong sat here enjoying it. Fair play. Dave Toppin, White Walker 1, says, love the Farmageddon IPA. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to... Normally, we never have a guest or something unless I've physically tried it as part of my rider. I'm the only person who puts reverse riders on things. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna go on tomorrow and have a look.
It's actually quite difficult for breweries to sell
Northern Ireland.
For Northern Ireland, especially microbreweries, because we've got these draconian liquor laws up here. Mm-hmm. Where did you know that the breweries can't sell their own beer online to their own customers?
They have
really?
To go.
To go through a reseller who owns a liquor license.
Yeah, it's insane. It's absolutely. It's something they're actually campaigning against, and I'm pretty sure Sue has that up all over her page. But it's insane. So they can uncap a beer and pass you a beer, but they can't sell you it.
They can give you a beer to drink, but they're not allowed to sell it.
Take any money for it. Yeah.
I hope there's no lip readers out there because I just said something bad. I was like,
And to get a liquor license in Northern Ireland, you have to go through the court. You have to use a barrister to go through the court. Yeah. It's mind blowing.
It's just in 2021, especially with everything going on, you just think it's just unnecessary to put these things in place. It's no disrespect. I mean, that's the system that the government wants in place, but it's crappy. It's stopping people from making the living almost. Just putting I hate it when we overcomplicate things. KISS methodology, keep it simple. I'm stupid. Every single one of the things. So there we go. But anyway, there is the link to Farmageddon Brewing and to Sue Jackson and the team. And there, so you can have a look at that. Who else? What else we've got on? Jill, my missus downstairs, is saying our road trip will get a camper van with 3 dogs. I can just imagine. I know Bod's famous from the 3 Bod rugby group, but I'm not sure that would work. But we will see. Who else have we got on? Darlene C. Hey babes, the Biltong babes. Much love from America. Darlene, welcome to the show. Excellent. I hope you're enjoying it. Dave Toppin, hope you guys will come to the Wall City Market. Sorry, Derry, London, Derry. Once it starts running again.
Drop us an email, Dave. We'll definitely come. We'd love to.
Absolutely. And that's one of the great things about it is the way that we connect people across all the series of stuff that we're doing.
Be an early morning shift, I'm sure, but it'd be fine.
yeah, absolutely.
We'll get a full night's sleep.
And Dave is saying that your Biltong is class. Have to fully agree. Their Biltong, everybody's Biltong. It belongs to everybody. It's just made by the girls, and it is bloody class. You're absolutely right. And Joe is wearing the correct attire for Balmoral. I thought tonight, I haven't bothered shaving now. I'm in sort of, a bit of a lockdown shave, but I thought I'd tidy up a little bit tonight. Anyway, sort of scrub up. There we go. Right.
Be away.
Yeah, can you imagine? You want to see me in my welly, so I'm taking the dogs walking. I've adapted 7 years now in rural North Wexford, and I've adapted very, very well. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's about it. 45 minutes, which is pretty good going for us. So tonight we had a quick sort of overview of who Nako Biltong and who Alanagh and Ilse van Staden are, or the Biltong Babes. We're gonna have to get t-shirts that merch with that on.
She cringes every time you say it.
The Biltong Babes, yeah, absolutely. It's there now. It's become a hashtag as well now. So we had a look at that. We had a quick run through 2020 and how he managed to adapt and became successful. Even more
Your wife's giving me some abuse here, Joe.
What's that? In fact, I'm just in fact, I need to go back. My wife, she's my girlfriend. Oh my girlfriend. Have you 3 been talking again? Is this subliminal messages that you're sending through the ether to me? There we go. Yes. Okay, I'll give her a shout out. Jill is a dog groomer, and so I get my beard and my hair done once every few weeks. That's why I'm looking so kempt. I do object to getting on all fours, though. If you're going to shout out, I'm going to tell the people what I have to do to get it done. I'll be in trouble for that then. Bod will be eating my supper when I get back downstairs. So we had a run through that. We had the great, the very delightful Susan Jackson on from Farmageddon Brewing, and obviously the link is in there for that. We had a look at how Ilse, supported by Alanagh, had turned that beautiful looking amount of food into that. A beef biltong chili with smoked cheddar, and the recipe is at the top of the comments section for that. And that's about it. There'll be more things over the next 30 days to come. More recipes, some more small lives. Ilse will start doing a couple of 1 minute quick short lives when she's at the we hope at the markets. And yeah, that's about it. Wow, fab. But we do have something that we want them to do. Tell us very quickly, Alanagh, about the 3-month package deal that you have.
Yeah, so if you go onto either our website, so it's kanakubiltong.co.uk, yep, or you can download our app, which you can get through the Apple Store. You can get it for Galaxy and things as well. It's, I don't know if it picks it up. It's a nice, shiny little app. And on there, you can order. There is actually a recipe section on there. So, yes, that does need updating. But basically, you can obviously buy our product singularly if you like. But if you really like our product, if you want to save a little bit of money, then you want to get signed up for one of our subscriptions. So our subscriptions basically are that you're signed up for 3 months. So after 3 months, we'll email you and say, do you want to renew it? And you basically can pick what you like. So we have our biltong boxes. So that's in different flavors of the biltong. And again, you don't have to get all the same. You can pick and choose if you like. So if you want, 2 regular, 3 chili and 1 garlic, we can do that for you, no problem. We have druivorst boxes as well. We've got mixed boxes too. And they're different payments, but basically we had updated it recently because originally when we first offered these, it was a one-off payment. Now we've got it down so that you can do a split payment as well. So, for example, if you want one of our biltong boxes, it's £23.50 per month for 3 months, and that includes the postage and packaging as well. And that gets you 5 packs of biltong, or for an extra couple of quid, and that's extra couple of £2, you can go up to 6 packs of biltong each month. Or if you wanted to do the one-off payments, for example, our most popular one, which is our biltong box, is then 2 of each flavour, so it's 6 packs of biltong, and that's £80 then for 3 months. And again, the postage and packaging is included in that, so it doesn't matter where you are, whether you're down in the Republic or up north here, just around the corner, it's exactly the same postage and packaging for everyone.
Absolutely, and I'm just sticking up there. There we have it. That is the site. And if I go into the site there, I can just scroll down, and there's a big button up there which says, "Oh, look at all of those awards that have been."
Hopefully more to come.
And more to come, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Look at that. Just go and hit that button there which says "Order now," because you can, and it's got everything there that
and the other thing to highlight is because quite a few people get in touch with us to get gifts for people. We always get it, I've got a mate in work who's South African, what do you recommend? And I mean, I would always then say to them, we'll go for the original biltong to play it safe, but we have gift cards and things there as well, and gift vouchers. So if you're ordering for somebody, this is something that you think somebody would enjoy, but you don't maybe know what they want, get them a gift voucher. And I mean, that for a start, that gets dispatched immediately, unlike our biltong, which can take a couple of days, because obviously we make each batch, we make a batch weekly. So again, if you happen to order on making day, you've got a little bit longer to wait. But it's it's a good way then of getting a gift for somebody. And if you don't know what flavour they like, you can do that. And then obviously the other thing to point out as well on our ordering page there, Joe, is that we've launched our new flavour now. I know we spoke about it last month, and you've mentioned it as well, Pain in the Hole. I have to say, Joe, I personally have found so far it only burns on the way in. Let's put it that way. But yes, Pain in the Hole, which again is another collaboration with Blackfire Sauces, who hopefully will get chatting to Tim in the next couple of months as well. So yes, that launched last week. And Ilse at the market today was there with Tim, which was great. He was there as well. So again, that's always a nice thing about being local. And Ilse reports that the Blackfire went down well. In fact, we've had somebody who's reviewed it already on Facebook, having just bought a packet of it this afternoon.
Absolutely, Jill. I had a little taste of it when I came down, but it wasn't a bit too much for me. So Jill was well happy because she's really into that type of stuff, and so she really enjoyed that. So yeah, hopefully next month we get Tim on, which would be good.
Just remember, it comes with a disclaimer.
It does.
Which contains the words "man-soiling."
Yeah,
that's all I'm going to say.
I thought it was a spoof.
Dignity and man-soiling, I believe it was.
Dignity and man-soiling.
I thought it was a spoof when you first sent me that link down. I thought, they're just having me on, like, just trying to wind me up. But yeah, it has a disclaimer on it, so hopefully we can get Tim on next month and we can explain all about, you may lose your dignity and be afraid of mansplaining.
It's not that.
It's not that bad.
There we go. Who else? Laura McConnell, a lot of good evenings here, saying yum to everything, I think. Lorraine McKay. Have a great night and thank you. And again, there we go, kanakobiltong.co.uk, or you can get the app from the usual app store locations. Okay, well, listen, that's absolutely brilliant. 50 odd minutes has been a great crack. Thank you for taking time to share with us. I've been Big Joe She.p, your host. I will see you next month. Follow everything. Go and join the family on Facebook at Nako Biltong, and there'll be lots of stuff that will be sticking up as the month goes on. Until then, to Ilse and Alanagh van Staden and to young Alexander, thank the Biltong babes. Thanks very much, and we will see you.
You need stuff eye rolling.
And we'll see you next month. Take care, guys.
Take care. Bye, Joe.
Yes, sir.